Gamers, are we ready to... Okay, are we ready to feel pain? Why am I so low frame rate right now? Am I usually this low frame rate? A little laggy. Looking a little sussy. Okay, I guess I might not be that bad. Okay. We're gonna need this.
This is information overload. My brains are gonna flow out of my ears. He murdered 3 people 6 years ago. I'll only forgive you after we solve this case.
It's okay. I'll come back right away. Promise.
Regardless of how suspicious she is, she should know something about the Nirvana Initiative.
And then we got into our somnium and left immediately. Alright. So, sound is important here. First and foremost, it seems like the only thing we can do is talk
It's
to...
Amame. Amame, can you tell me what you know about the Nirvana Initiative? I don't know. I don't know anything. The same answer. It seems suspicious.
According to the info Tama gave us, she has to know something.
Would you like to show her the evidence? It might cause a reaction.
Let's show her some evidence.
Currently, Amame has a secret of which she covers with a lie. When her hidden truth is uncovered, veil of lies crumble. What evidence? Do we even have any, or do we have to go search for some?
It's Amame.
We don't currently have any evidence, do we?
How about what Amame said in yesterday's sync?
Oh, we already have it. It's the clue list. What Amame said in yesterday's sync.
Let's confirm the details.
Information Yuki got from Amame during yesterday's sync. Nirvana collected genocide, but...
She has to be talking about the Nirvana Initiative.
Yes. We should show her this.
Here, on top of time spent for selections, every time you use show, time will be depleted. When you're correct with show evidence, the current total spent time will be depleted. Look does not deplete time, so organize your information and choose wisely.
Amame, yesterday you said Nirvana collected genocide. Though it was in a dream, you were talking about the Nirvana Initiative, correct? It was just an internet rumor. What site was it on?
She's not saying anymore.
I would like to keep questioning her, but I don't think we have anything that can draw more out of her.
Let's check other locations. According to Tama,
the characteristics we are looking for are something related to sound, something damaged, and right side only.
At a certain time, Amame, and a bunch of blank. Alright, so we have stuff to look for. Look at the TV, we can look at that. Damage.
A Volkman. A cassette tape player.
It's the one Mame always has on her.
Curious.
Oh, this song.
It was a gift from Gen.
Mame.
It has affected her emotionally, but she is still not responding. The evidence was related to sound. Why not try it on this?
What? The Volkman?
Yes. It might trigger a change. A Volkman.
Not this. Okay.
It's Mame's voice.
The sound was distorted in the beginning. I was able to make out some words.
Oh, it disappeared.
We got the evidence. It should be fine. It's not information she got from the internet.
Let's show Mame again.
He started having something. Oh. I'm dumb.
Amame, you heard about the Nirvana initiative from someone. We have an idea of who that person was, but let's set that aside for now. In any case, you couldn't forget what you heard. In your dream yesterday, you said Nirvana, collected, genocide. Amame, answer me. What is the Nirvana initiative?
I don't know.
Intersection between the warp and left. That's where the scene can occur.
Team Blink has no blink, even so.
Stop! I don't know anything!
What's this?
This is Amame's defensive reaction. She really wants to hide something. However, it appears to be permeable. We are one step closer. We should continue to evaluate how she reacts to get the information we are looking for.
Let's look around. Looks like a lot changed.
We are looking for something related to sound, something damaged, and right side only.
Okay. Something damaged.
Mizuki, you have
It is
5
in
minutes
pieces,
left.
but I can determine that this is some kind of occult magazine. This was not here before.
Why is it in pieces?
A book on Nai's teachings.
Mame? Do you have some kind of connection with Nai's?
I read about it online. That is not possible. This information is not available online.
Is Amame lying?
Yes,
I wonder why the occult magazine turned into that book.
perhaps due to this somnium, everything is presenting a false appearance, hiding its true identity.
A false appearance.
Hey Mizuki, doesn't this book look like just the right side?
Oh, can we use the evidence?
I've seen a little bit off of this, but it does seem interesting. It is. It's very, mind-bending, dare I say. Recurring dream. I can't talk to her. Relating to sound and the right side only, right? So we got the right side only thing, I guess?
It's an elephant figure. Amame's personal belonging. Now is not the time for that.
Edge.
This is suspicious.
Who is it?
Who are you?
Simulation.
Tell me your name.
Simulation.
Not gonna answer, huh?
Perhaps this individual is a Nai's devotee.
Oh. That's...
A TV. Nothing is on the screen. Footage from Studio Devita.
An empty studio is kind of creepy.
I do not believe there is any... A photo of a deep-sea fish.
Furious.
It seems okay to take, but we shouldn't. A TV. I'm sorry. Not in the mood. This is...
Is there anything that stands out that might give away who it is?
With... It's an elephant. I refuse.
You have about 4 minutes left.
Should be fine.
Nice tea.
Oh boy. What evidence can we get from the book?
Mizuki, are you
No.
actually thinking...
I am.
No, not at all. What?
This is the truth?
That seems to be the case. That doll was the one in the NICE president's office. If Amame knows about it...
Mame, did you go to the president's office?
Well, Amame?
I always talked about it with Iris, the secret society of Knives. I was curious, so I went to seek them out.
That means she could have heard about the Nirvana initiative from Tokiko.
Maybe it was so insane to her that it scared her, and she wanted to hide it.
If that was the reason, she could have simply told us at this point.
Yeah, true. There's another reason she can't tell us.
Furious. One person left to talk to.
This is suspicious.
Who is it?
Amame came into contact with you and subconsciously stored information related to you. The reason the doll appeared in this somnium is because Amame went to your room, and the reason Nai's teachings were found here is because she met you, which would make you... Tokiko Shigure?
The code to the basement is 4901095.
Huh?
It is Tokiko. We should ask her what relationship she had with Amame.
Yeah, let's show her the evidence.
Amame, have you seen a book of Nai's teachings? They only exist in Nai's facilities. And the broken glass doll, that was in the Nai's president's office, Tokiko's room. And you knew the access code that only Tokiko should know. What happened between you and Tokiko? Tell me everything, Amame.
Well,
I saw everything. If you don't do as I say, I'm sure you know where this is going.
I can't run from it. I need to do it.
Question with no answer has no blink. Even so,
I knew it. Amame was being threatened by Tokiko.
Stop! I don't know anything!
Wait. Tokiko was murdered.
What are you trying to say? Mame would never do that.
Tokiko had some kind of leverage over Amame. Some kind of secret. To keep her quiet. That would be motive.
No.
Oh, and one more thing. Date was explaining this at the Enda household earlier. Amame has motive to kill Terror as well. Her father was killed by Terror.
Andy's Komeiji.
This is exactly how he was found.
So his body is inside the bag.
According to the footage that was on TV, Amame was being threatened by Tokiko. Tokiko knew Amame's secret and was trying to get her to do something. Amame had a determined look on her face as she said she needed to do that something.
Do we even have it? We can't leave. We must have it if it's not letting me leave.
Terror's iron mask.
6 years ago, at the studio, I saw them. I was trying to untie Ryuki, and they came in, pushing a stretcher, so I ran. But they caught me. Next thing I knew, I had a gun pointed at me.
As Ryuki suspected, Amame had contact with Terror, Uru. At that time, she probably did not realize that inside the body bag was Komeiji's corpse. But when Ryuki regained consciousness, Amame saw it, and...
She realized the man in the iron mask she saw was the person who killed him.
yes.
Ooh.
It's Uru's iron mask.
This is from 6 years ago.
It's the sign that was stabbed into Jin Furue's body. The QR code leads to the ViewCube video. It was linked to the QR video.
Three minutes left, Mizuki. Careful.
Yeah.
It is a jacket belonging to Andy's Komeiji. A wrench. Shoma's headphones.
Ugh. We're already gonna spend a fuck ton of time on this one.
The hidden elevator leading the access code. After showing the blue figure this evidence, they revealed the code.
That would mean the blue person is Tokiko, And Mame heard her say it.
Oh my god. Of course it's that. I'm fucking stupid.
Huh. I can hear something.
Since Shoma's gone, I'm gonna borrow this. I'm sorry.
Shoma's robot.
Mame took Shoma's robot with her?
I used it to go shopping. That's it.
The center circle at the stadium. It is highly likely that it was that monowheel robot that carried Uru's body there.
Right, but without using the slicer, it's impossible. Mame didn't know that the slicer was in the basement of Horodori Institute.
I don't know about that.
Well, she must have.
Mizuki, you have less than 2 minutes left. Please hurry.
The iron mask. It's broken in half, down the middle.
It is the left side. Or, depending on how you look at it, the right side of the wearer. Indeed. Let's call it the right eye side. This is the statue at Horodori Institute?
Nothing looks off about it at first glance, but there's gotta be something.
We should search this place.
She was there.
I thought I heard something.
I think you're just hearing things.
It is a little past 12 a.m. on the 13th. This is the conversation that was held in the basement of Horodori Institute.
So, what we were hearing was Mame?
If she was not present, this conversation would not have played. Mame knew how to get to the basement. I suppose she was headed there on that day too, but she heard your voices and scrambled to hide.
Why?
That's where Tokiko's left half was, correct?
Are you accusing me?
We have this much proof. I think you have an idea of what Amame did. Mizuki. Hey, Mizuki.
Yeah.
Mizuki, you're an Abyss investigator. You need to face the truth.
I know. I'll do this right.
Oh my god, that's so many. Okay, so I assume this needs to go in order. So... And then she heard that.
Amame, you killed Uru to get revenge for your father, correct? But Tokiko saw you and blackmailed you. You killed her to keep her quiet. Then, you left Tokiko's right half in the president's office. and the left half remained in the basement of Horodori Institute.
You're not so smart. So many mistakes. I need to carry it.
Jesus.
Mommy. Mommy, what's wrong? We're wrong, right? You didn't kill anyone, did you? Please tell me you didn't do it.
Shut up. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Mommy.
What would you have done? Can you honestly say you wouldn't do the same? Really? You always make the right decision? You don't know anything. Don't talk to me like you understand!
My God.
This place is...
Mommy?
the Enda household.
I'm sorry. We're getting a divorce.
What are we going to do then?
I hate to ask you to do this, but you need to choose which of us you'd like to stay with.
You want me to choose like right now?
I'm sorry. It's all your daddy's fault. I wasn't making money. I caused trouble for
My
your mother.
God.
I'm really sorry.
Keeps getting more and more depressing.
Which is worse to lose? The father or mother?
What?
That's relevant.
Which is worse to lose? The father or mother?
I suppose she's asking you to answer the question like she had to.
I chose to go with Mom, but if I chose Dad... I'm going with you, Dad. You need my help, so I need to look after you.
Thank you, Amame. I'm so glad to hear that.
If I chose my dad, I wonder how my future would have been different. I'm going with Mom. Mom works really hard. She needs my help.
That's true, isn't it? You need to take care of your mom.
I love your comedy, Dad. I'm always on your side.
Thank you. Daddy's gonna do his best. Just you watch.
God, it just keeps getting worse.
She must feel guilt for her decision. But she did nothing wrong.
I can understand that would bother her.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What's next?
You got a prize at a contest? That's amazing, Shoma! It was always your dream to make a robot. Good job.
Yeah, thank you. It'll be a good memory. This might be my last time.
Last time? Why?
I used so much money to make that robot. Dad wanted a new outfit for work, but he's been putting it off. I can't be asking for stuff for my robots.
I see.
So fucking, that's depressing.
If I work after school and on weekends, I can make like 100,000 yen a month, maybe. With that money, I can buy robot parts and a new outfit for Dad.
You're here for the interview, right? You want to work the night shift?
Yes. I want to make a lot of money.
How old are you? If you're in high school, I can't make you work late.
Huh? Be truthful and be poor. Or lie and make money. Which would you choose?
They asking me directly? My God.
another question.
I lied in order to work. But if I didn't... I see. Okay.
It's fucked up.
All the other jobs were too low-paying, but I have some free time, so I'll come home and eat dinner. If we cook at home, it would save money, right?
You don't have to do that, but I think Dad would be happier about seeing you than the money.
Oh, Amame. I didn't know you were here.
Welcome home, Dad. If I saw my dad more, would I have noticed his problems? It's okay. I'm 20 years old.
You look so young. Well, the more popular you are, the more you get paid, so good luck.
Okay.
God.
Thank you.
Shoes. That's so
She
fucking.
wanted to work, even if it meant lying about her age. No, she needed to work.
She really cares about her family.
Sometimes that's just how it do be, I guess. Holy fuck. What else is there? What more shit am I going to have implanted in my brain?
Sorry to call you so late.
It's fine. I just finished work.
What?
I was watching that one show on my phone. Faith to Face. It got pretty crazy.
Right. That. I'm okay. I did see half a corpse, but...
You sound
My
upset.
god.
Should I come see you? You want me to be with you, right? That's why you called.
No, that's not it.
Are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, don't worry about me. You be careful too. It can be dangerous out there at night.
I'm gonna go see Dad. I need to support him.
Mommy, what should I do?
Oh.
Iris. You were there too, right?
Yeah, I saw the dead body. So can we meet right now?
Now?
Please? I want you to be here. I'm...
That's so
What would
fucking
you
rough.
do if your best friend and your family asked for help at the same time? You could only choose one.
I know I would choose what I would choose, but I think I should go with what she chose because we already know.
Iris, I'm really sorry, but I need to go see someone. He needs my help. I need to be there for him.
Okay. I'll be fine. I understand. I'm sorry to ask you for such a weird thing out of the blue.
I can stay on the line, though. I'll be listening.
Mommy, thank you.
If I went to see Dad, maybe he wouldn't have died.
Yeah, hold yourself up to all of that. Best friend.
Okay, I'll be right there. Iris, where are you now?
Thanks, Mommy.
Choose.
Amame regrets this too.
Mommy. The book.
I don't want to read this.
This world is only a simulation. You could have been saved by this truth, but oh well. I'm going to tell you what I told you in the basement again. I saw everything that you did. If you don't want me to reveal what I know, do as I say.
What are you going to make me do?
On the night of the 12th, I will use the slicer to take my own life.
What?
What?
No.
She didn't kill her.
Tokiko killed herself?
Afterwards,
I never
I
considered
want
that.
you to take my right half to the president's office. Leave my body on the desk. Use the hidden elevator when coming here. I will explain how to use it later. I will tell you about the master key and
That's
access.
why she told her the code.
That's not all.
But why her?
There is more.
Oh, never mind. I know why her.
You know what
That's a
will
dumb
happen
question.
if you decline, don't you?
Which do you choose? Have your biggest secret spilled? Or be part of some dangerous plan? I had to obey. I had to do what she said. I understand. I can't run from it. I need to do it.
She had to. But at least she didn't kill her. I'm happy about that. I didn't think she was capable. But
This is it.
Guru Somizuki.
Yes, this world is an imperfect one. I was put through much hardship, but it's all a simulation after all. As long as I can reach moksha, all will be well. The teachings of Nais are absolute, as is the prophecy.
Hey, can I ask one thing?
Yes?
Are you really Terror?
Yes, I am. What of it?
Do you remember what happened on February 13th, 6 years ago?
Of course. I will never forget. That was the fateful day I met you. You were a witness to history. You are worthy to know our ideals.
I don't
Which
like it.
is
I don't
why
like it.
invited you here.
I don't like it.
Enough about the past. Let's talk about the future. A ViewCube video will soon be made public. Nirvana X. Many people will watch it. Those who see it will collect in a predetermined location.
Why?
The first step for all mankind to reach moksha. I want to share the excitement with as many people as possible. At this important
But why
place, the intersection
are they
between
meeting?
the warp and weft. That's where the scene can occur. And the Nirvana Initiative will become reality.
I know what he did. I saw what he did. He came to the studio with a corpse on a stretcher.
I guess there is reason why they would know about each other at all.
This is magnificent. Don't you think so?
Why? Why? Why do you just laugh about it? The daughter of the man you killed is right here, right in front of you. He killed my dad over some stupid teachings and prophecy. He ruined Shoma's life and mine. It's all his fault. All of it. Someone important was hurt in front of me. Make the person apologize.
She got revenge. She did kill.
You. It's all your fault.
That's why there was a wrench there. That's why there was a bruise there. That's where... Wait, is that where the tooth came from? And the blood?
I'm going to make you suffer the same pain.
Regardless of the motive, Amame committed a serious crime. That cannot be overlooked.
I know! But this is just too much.
She still has to be held accountable, though.
Wouldn't have happened.
She still did it.
If only she chose her father over her mother. If only she
You can't
saw him more.
protect her anymore.
He might still be alive.
You can't
If
keep
she
saying
never
but
ran
this
into him
and
again.
if that. It just
If she didn't follow him,
doesn't work like
she
that.
may not have killed Uru.
That
If
past
didn't
doesn't
happen,
matter anymore,
Tokiko
unfortunately.
wouldn't have used her.
It's the present.
But there are no ifs in this world.
She did what
You
she
can
did.
agonize over it all you want, but you cannot go back and change your path. That is the truth of this existence.
That's just how it is now.
I had to choose this path!
You say that.
Of course I feel guilty! Of course I'm scared! But I did it! I did what was best for me!
Sorry.
I don't care if people attack me for it! I have no regrets! I have no regrets!
Mommy.
And that's what you chose. Man. You know what happens next? Bye.
Mame, I think I understand. Uro Samazuki, Terror, was killed by you, Mame. And Tokiko wasn't killed. She set herself up on the slicer and took her
He
own
was
life.
suicidal, so I can't say I'm not surprised.
But I'm still not clear on some things. Will you talk to us?
You might as well at this rate.
I carried it. I borrowed the robot Shoma made, the one with one wheel. Tokiko ordered me to do it, and that's why I sent you the message on Nile, Mizuki. Because Tokiko told me to. I sent the message from the phone she gave me.
What about Uru's right half on the ritual platform at the cathedral?
I didn't move the body. It was Tokiko. I don't know why she did that. I'm guessing she wanted to hide the right half of the body for some reason.
What does all this mean?
Tokiko forced Amame to send the message, so it would be Mizuki who found Uru's left half.
And for an unknown reason, she hid the right half.
I don't get it.
5 days ago, on February 10th, I got a call from Uru, telling me he wanted to meet me at Horodori Institute. He called himself Terror. 6 years ago, I met Terror at Studio Devaita, so I knew it was him.
Terror was the one who killed your father, Yonaharu Enda.
So, you met him with the intention of killing him?
Well, that explains why you didn't talk to the police.
I don't know. I don't know what got into me. I knew I hated him, but I don't think I wanted to kill him. I wanted to hear what he had to say.
Kind of more the lack of him having to say anything at all. He just laughed.
I think he wanted to brag about his plan. He had a smug look on his face when he was explaining it to me.
The Nirvana Initiative? But why you, Mame?
Mizuki, do you remember Uru's diary?
How did she get... Because she had to carry him from Terror's, like, little cavern, pretty much, his little nook, which is 2 stories, essentially. There is a staircase leading downstairs, which I assume is where they were because the Nye's flag was there. How did she carry him up the stairs into the machine? How did she... I met the person of my destiny.
On that day, at the west door of Studio Devita, Uru cornered Amame. They were face to face, close enough to touch. It is possible that
Uru fixated on Amame.
From just that moment.
I don't
It's
know.
not really a mystery.
He
She
didn't
was
tell
always
me.
suicidal.
On February 10th, I knocked out Uru and put him on the slicing machine. After the machine stopped, I sensed someone behind me. Tokiko was standing there.
I saw everything. Shall we make a deal? I will give you some commands, and you will follow them. If you don't do as I say, I'm sure you know where this is going.
Her first order was to move the right half of the body, Tokiko's body. It was on the night of the 12th that I moved her. I went to the basement of Horodori Institute and found Tokiko's body there, just like she told me. She specified that I move the body to the president's office. She told me, put the right half of the body on the desk, and about how to get inside the room. She gave me the master key to the staircase as well, and how to use the hidden elevator up to the office. Well,
I've documented what you did and gave it to
Oh,
one of my most
that makes sense
trusted
then.
subordinates. If you stray from my commands even slightly, that evidence will be sent to the police.
I see.
What's the point of her doing all that?
she didn't give me any orders about the left half, so I just left it on the slicer. I was curious though, so I did take a look. I committed a crime that I can never take back. I can't reflect, repent, or apologize. Nothing will fix what I did, no matter what my reasons were. I killed a human being, but I couldn't forgive him for what he did. That man who killed my father, all for some plan. What's that about anyway? Some stupid plan? That's why my father had to die.
Mame, I understand how you feel, but think about how Shoma and Genny are going to take this.
I know that. I know that they trusted me. I know that I betrayed them. Thinking about them hurts so much. My chest feels like it's going to explode. The guilt.
And Komeiji, too. I'm sure he didn't want you to avenge his death.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Everyone. I'm so sorry.
After she regained her composure, we asked Mommy about the Nirvana initiative. But she told me what we saw in the Somnium was the full extent of what she knew. She had no more information to add. Almost 11. Time left. We need to find where the plan is going to take place.
Damn it, what do we do?
We need to stay calm.
Keep a level head and think.
Can I ask a stupid question? Why did terror slice people in half?
Why does that even matter at this point?
Just think about it. Why?
Because the slicer was in the basement?
Yeah, but that's not the reason.
there are plenty of other ways to kill.
Uru despised Jin and Chikara because they took his organs, so he wanted to kill them in the cruelest way he could think of.
But why kill Komeiji the same way? Because he took something important from Uru. 6 years ago, on February 11th, Komeiji took the corpse from the rooftop amusement park in his suitcase.
But this makes sense.
Jin's left half.
And that must have angered him, maybe. But that amount of anger would be nothing compared to what he felt for Jin and Chikara.
I recall something Tokiko said.
What you call the HB case is but a small part of the plan.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. The three of them were sliced in half as part of the plan. There must be some kind of meaning behind the bodies being cut in half and left in specific places.
Let's see. The right half of Jin Furue's body was the one that fell from the ceiling of Tavaita, right?
His left half was found at Misatan Rooftop Amusement Park, like we said earlier.
Chikara Horadori's right half was found in a Sekiba High classroom.
And his left half was found at Yoyagi Park.
Andy's Komeji's right half was found at Studio Tavaita, just like Jin's.
And his left half was also the same as Jin's, on the stage at the Rooftop Amusement Park.
I wonder why.
Why put Komeji's body in the same places?
The location must have been important somehow.
Jin Furue's body was disturbed and removed from the scene by Yoneharu Enda, aka Andy's Komeiji. There must be some kind of significance to replacing the body at that location, this time using Komeji's.
I don't follow. What does it mean?
Chakras are points. By definition, a point cannot be reduced further. It cannot be severed from itself.
I knew that was going to
So
come
the
back
chakras
around
will
somehow.
remain, tethered between the left and right sides of the body, like a string.
The intersection between the warp and weft. That's where the scene can occur.
Well, that would mean...
The Nirvana Initiative is happening at...
The map will assist you. Use this to infer where the plan will take place. When you figure out the location, close the map and tell everyone. So it was always between two places. Oh, Aita, Miseitan, Sekiba, Yoyagi. Hold on, let me write this shit down, because I'm not gonna remember. Aita, Sekiba, whatever. Miseitan, Yoyagi. So we need to find what's between all of this? Okay, so Misatan is up there. That's Misatan. Sekiba is right there. Tavaita is right here. Tavaita's over here. Misatan right here. Sekiba is right here. Right here. The stadium. Right? There's Yoyagi. Miseitan, there's not Iowan. Sekiba. Vaida. Right? That would make sense. It's at the halfway point of all these places. No? Or... They all have different options. I didn't even think about how I made an X.
Yeah, that That makes sense.
I just thought they're all in the middle.
We have our
Or it's in the middle of all of them.
Right.
The rocket carrying TC Purge.
It will be launched from...
Plus it's fucking huge. It's a whole stadium.
That's right. The stadium.
I can't say I'm surprised.
Terror.
Uru Samazuki.
Where's Ryuki in all of this?
There was a code in the Nirvana X video that indicated the time and place of this plan. We were never able to crack it, but it probably would have led us here. The plan was probably to have everyone who cracked the code assemble here.
Nirvana. Collected. Genocide.
Currently, the stadium is surrounded by riot police. Barriers have been erected over 500 yards out in every direction. Even the police and National Guard are not permitted in this no-go zone. It should help mitigate the spread of TC Purge.
Guess that's why no one's here.
Hey, how much longer are we gonna play this game?
Yeah, we need to do something about the rocket.
But... where is it?
I attempted to scan the area with X-ray, but I did not find anything.
I guess we'll have to look harder. The rocket has to be around here somewhere.
Should we get them to help? They seem like they could use something to do.
Iva, what time is it now?
11:20 a.m.
40 minutes till noon. Leave the people to me. I'll get them all at once. You two, go look for the rocket.
Huh?
What are you talking about? Well, Date is blind in one eye, and Bibi, you're... Don't worry about my heart. I'll be fine. But... Enough talk. Let's get going.
Yeah, let's get groping.
What?
I mean, let's get going.
Man.
Mizuki, please allow me to terminate
Yes.
Date after
Yes.
all this is over.
Yes.
Not if I do it first.
Don't worry. No one's gonna die. I loaded it up with stun rounds.
Well, good. Great. I was totally worried about that.
Let's go.
Yeah. baby. Is your heart okay? I told you, I'm fine. Okay, let's go.
It's fine. We love just beating shit up with a pipe.
X-ray activate.
Damn.
I'll assist.
Oh, bye. It's just that easy, baby.
Are you okay?
Yeah. Sorry.
You hang back.
But I can't!
I'm not saying it for your sake. It's for Mizuki. Please, don't die. For Mizuki's sake.
Yes, please.
Well, I guess technically you're also Mizuki.
Oh my god.
Date.
Anyway, heal up here. Got it?
Damn. Oh. Oh no. My boy. He may only have one eye, but he's still fucking shit up. Oh, never mind. He's getting fucked up again.
Mizuki, you're stronger than all of us. You can take care of yourself.
Are you gonna go help Date?
Without me, he's ineffective. He needs me. Or else...
Got it. Leave this to me.
Am I gonna throw her? Nope, she can just fly?
It is so nice to be home.
Why'd you come back?
To retrieve my stamp collection. I do not want to have to start over. It appears that you require assistance. Need a hand?
I don't need your
I
hand.
think he needs your hand.
Not what I could use. It's
Oh
your
God.
eye.
Understood. I am with you, Kaname Date.
Good. Let's go.
Let's fuck shit up, baby!
6 o'clock, Date.
Got it.
Let's go! Oh, let's go. Bye-bye! But now what?
Where's the rocket?
What do we do to stop the rocket? What the fuck? The fucking ship.
It's a goddamn ballistic missile.
Okay, that's... Yeah, missile. That's totally what I was thinking. Yeah. But... Yeah. Holy fuck, what?
The bullets.
They're not going through?
Analysis complete. What Terror said is true.
Then what do we do?
Let me finish. Terror specified metallic objects. Therefore,
If you use your body, we can get through.
correct.
Sounds easy enough. BB and I should be able to destroy the rocket with our bare hands.
Yeah, he did kick down that tree at the shrine.
Let's go.
Is it really gonna be that easy, though?
You can't be serious.
Why?
There's time our servants awaken. I told you, I could read you like a book. I knew you would use stun bullets.
Insulation. They are all wearing insulated suits.
But what if BB and I hit him?
We've only tried the TC purge. The neural circuits in our brains are almost firing. In other words, their minds are glitching out.
Iva, how much time do we have?
20 minutes.
20 minutes, plenty of time.
This festival is almost at an end. Enjoy while it lasts.
We're running out of time.
To get close to the rocket, we need to do something about these guys. But stun bullets won't work, right?
We'll have to use brute force.
I agree. Sorry, people, but... Huh? What are you going to do?
Isn't it obvious?
I'm going to break their bones.
Not lethal, but enough to make them actually not be able to get up.
Bullets.
I switched them to real ones. Don't
Oh.
worry, I'm only gonna shoot their limbs.
Okay, okay, that's a bit better then. Oh.
What's this?
I've seen this before. It's optical camouflage. But it's okay. If you use thermo mode,
Yeah, but then Mizuki...
As for the other Mizuki,
I'll be fine. I'll think of something.
Something?
It's fine, let's go! Dante, let's go!
Yeah, I'm not sure how much good that's gonna do you. Why don't they just create a path for you? Oh, fuck. I didn't press tab. I did press X. Am I just dead? Is there any way to win that, actually? Oh! What?
Get rid of them.
Roger that.
There you are! Motherfucker! Where the hell were you?
Oh, please, don't show off.
Oh my god!
Tama. You guys, you took way too long. What the hell were you doing?
You really did!
Sorry.
The riot police stopped us.
We only got through the barricade with...
Dad! Let's fucking go! Oh my god. They're all here.
You guys, you're here too?
Evie and Date are still fighting. Ota, Iris, and Kizzy are in their armored car running amok. They pulled over and got off, leaving Moma inside, and... let's fucking go! We're gonna beat ass and eat ass.
I can explain.
To protect Amame.
To avenge my father.
We won't let terror win.
We're gonna ruin his stupid plan.
So, yeah.
Okay, I'm glad you're all here, but Shoma too?
What? Are you saying I can't help?
Well...
If you think that, you're mistaken. He has the most powerful weapon
He
here.
really does.
You mean the detonator. It has a fingerprint lock, so only I can use it.
The detonator? For...
Yep, the thermite bomb.
Mizuki, think about it. Do you think destroying the rocket will really stop the plan?
I don't think it's gonna be that easy.
Even if it's prevented from taking off, I'm sure Terror rigged it to explode.
Which would still spread TC Purge. The wind would carry it.
And ultimately, the damage would be the same. There would just be fewer initial infections.
So what's your plan?
That's where the thermite comes in.
A thermite reaction can create temperatures up to 3,000 degrees. TC Purge would get burned up in something that hot.
Holy shit, let's
The only
go.
way to stop it from spreading.
Isn't the thermite bomb made of metal? How is it going to get past the wall?
Don't worry. That reflecting wall must be controlled from the inside somehow.
We just gotta get in and break whatever device controls it.
And that will stop it from working?
Hopefully.
The ceremony is almost over. There are less than 10 minutes left. We're so close. This simulated war is coming to an end. All of mankind will be emancipated and achieve true freedom for the first time. Rejoice! There's a blessing. Let's all enjoy this blessing together. You all will be delivered to the real world.
Hello, Aiba.
I'm home.
Aiba, what are you doing? Get over here, you're gonna get caught!
He's home though.
Thermo mode running on all cylinders. I can see it all.
Indeed.
So, why did you come back?
Date rejected me.
What?
I don't need you. Go help Mizuki.
That guy. We're running out of time, everyone. I don't think any of you can see the enemies except Ryuki. But if you apply enough force, you can break the camouflage function. So I'm gonna lead the way.
Follow your lead and beat up anyone we see, huh?
Wallop them after you make them visible.
But not you, Shoma.
Huh?
Shoma, you need to stay back. If they get to you, we won't be able to use the thermite.
Okay. You all ready?
Yeah.
I'll need
Let's
your help.
go, baby.
For the future of mankind.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking I'm so glad that they're just standing here waiting for us.
Yeah. Let's go.
Okay. I mean, why didn't we do that in the first place?
Kizzy,
Oh!
what is that?
I just found it. Is that Mova's?
Maybe.
Well, who cares where it came from? Do it, Kizzy!
Let's fucking go!
Come get some, motherfuckers!
Oh. Holy shit!
Where are they?
Yuki, if you fucking die, I'm gonna be really mad.
Ryuki! Ryuki, hey!
Ryuki, I'm gonna be fucking livid if you fucking die.
Please, stop him. My crimes will never be forgiven.
What the hell are you talking about, Ryuki? You know I've already forgiven you.
Mr. Date.
Please don't die.
Thank you.
Please don't die.
Ryuki,
Please don't die. Please don't die. Please don't fucking die.
Always been the rule.
Please.
Ryuki, come on.
Please don't be dead. Please don't be dead. Please. Please let it just be a psych. Please. Please say psych.
Mizuki, we don't have time. Take care of Ryuki later.
Damn!
Please say psych. Please just say psych on it. Please. Please. It's psych, right? You're joking, right?
How much time?
5 minutes. Hurry!
Say psych. Say psych. Say fucking psych.
Mizuki, less than 3 minutes.
Quiet! I know!
Psych, right?
Mizuki, go on ahead.
Can't just have one of my favorites fucking die, right? Like,
What are they?
It's fine, let's go!
why are they in all red? Holy shit, who are they?
What?
What the fuck? What the hell? Easy. Can't have that with you. Huh? Oh, no, say psych. Say psych. Say psych. That whole thing took 20 minutes?
How? It's okay. We can still make it. Huh? What are you going to do? Do you even need to ask?
Wait, you're strapping yourself. Man, you better be like slinging that off onto it.
Can't be.
Hey, yo?
Mizuki. Baby, the bomb. Got it.
Oh, don't fucking scare me like that. Come on. Had enough scares. It's so hard. Bye bye. I will never forget you.
Shoma, now! Detonate it!
Champ? So we did it, right? It just works.
Success.
Thanks, Mizuki. Same to you, Mizuki.
Jeez.
Let's fucking go. Wait, what about Ryuki?
Well, I'm glad everything worked out.
Good job, you two.
How long's it been? A week now.
I know. I'm still feeling all tingly about it too.
It'll wear off in 6 months or so.
Yeah, Ryuki.
Don't let it eat at you forever. There was nothing you could have done.
But
So he's really dead? Say psych. You're gonna say psych at the end, right? You're gonna say psych at the end.
In retrospect, yeah.
You're gonna say psych at the end.
There was a reason I couldn't tell you. If I told you that, I would have to tell you everything. Not to mention, Mizuki is my
You're gonna say
secret
psych at the
weapon.
end. I don't
He's
believe
like
you.
a personal ninja.
You're not being serious.
Yeah. I didn't want him to find out, but
he saw us. Mama and I were shopping at the supermarket.
I told you not to call me that.
Who cares? They already know.
Mama, huh? Are you jealous, Mizuki?
No, that's not it.
Why?
Well, isn't it obvious? We were able to solve the case because I worked really, really hard.
Oh, Pat patting yourself on the back, huh? So uncool. Uncool.
Not as uncool as your underwear.
My underwear has nothing to do with it. And excuse you, my underwear is really cute.
I want to see. Oh, grow up. I didn't mean it like that.
He's gay, by the way.
It's just for my future reference. I wonder what she's doing about now. Well, I'll let it be.
I don't think Ryuki's actually dead.
He's an
No one can
AI,
fool me on this one.
like Aiba and Tama.
I may just be in serious copium and denial, but I don't think he's dead.
So he doesn't talk much.
He opens up to me sometimes. He's just introverted.
Oh, that. We weren't able to completely recover the memory, but...
The days I spent with Aiba, we at least got that.
That data has been re-uploaded and re-implemented. I now have memory of that time.
Thank God for that.
I wanted to ask about my pay.
This again?
I mean, this is literally the end of the game. He had a lot more. He was like, what's the word for when there's two protagonists? Deutagonists? Something like that?
But
well,
he had a lot of playtime.
For a job well done. So I have a special present for you both.
A present?
It was left at a special place. You should find it.
A special place.
Your friends should know what I'm talking about.
I don't know what you're planning, but I guess it's not a bad idea to see everyone again. Well then? Yeah, let's get going.
I don't think he's dead. I cannot be fooled. He's not dead. There's no way.
Shoma,
It's okay. You don't have to beat around the bush. I thought long and hard about how to feel about my sister. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't sad, but I can't be down forever. I'm sure you know already, but she's at the detention center. I've gone to see her every day. With Genny, but we can't really talk much. She's always crying.
yeah.
But her lawyer said that due to the circumstances, her sentence might not be too long.
The person that Amame killed was trying to brainwash all of mankind. Some people even think she's a hero.
That's good.
I think about it a lot. 6 years ago, my dad took Jin's body from the amusement park. If only I had noticed back then, maybe none of this would have happened. Have you heard of the multiverse theory? There are multiple universes. So that means there's a universe that's just like ours, but with a slightly different history.
Interesting.
That's the idea.
Haha,
If
I wouldn't know
that were
anything
true,
about that.
Maybe Dad is out there somewhere, in another universe.
If only you fucking knew.
That's what I think. Andy's Komeiji lives on happily somewhere. Yeah, I think you're right.
Oh, the number code? I know how to solve it. First, change the letters to numbers. A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, and so on.
Using that cipher.
From there, solve it the same way as the BATS 490 code. Zigzag from the top left and go from top to bottom.
Oh. It's the same as before.
Post and ring dig.
Hora inst undig. The puzzle of the pieces of paper in the balloons was solved in a similar manner.
3, 5, 6, 7, 7, 8. 1. What does that mean?
The numbers start with 35 and 139, right? Which means they're probably coordinates in Tokyo. So in other words, north 35.6778, east 139.7145. That's the answer.
Those coordinates point to...
Oh, the stadium. So the Nirvana X code is on February 15th, 12 o'clock. Come to the stadium. That was the message.
Yep, that's right.
The reason I couldn't solve this puzzle a week ago is because my memory from 6 years ago, the piece of paper in the balloon, was forgotten. Had I remembered, Aiba.
Boss? No, I haven't.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm going to continue to live my life with Big Sis. I'm going to work hard to become a robot developer, and I'll continue to support her until the day someone else who can comes along.
I'm rooting for you. Good luck. Genny, you opened back up, huh?
Yeah, I can't let this affect me forever.
Genny, you knew that Mame killed Uru, didn't you?
Are you going to arrest me? For cooperating with a murderer?
I can't. It's not a crime just to know.
Unless you actively try to protect them.
In the end, I couldn't protect her. It's frustrating feeling so powerless. I know not everyone will want to hear this, but I don't even think Amame should have been arrested. Her actions were totally justifiable. Her father was killed in such a brutal way. Not to mention Terror was planning a genocide. What's wrong with killing a person like that? I can't believe she's being punished for it.
Yeah.
After you took Amame, Shoma and I stayed with Ryuki at the house. The bomb squad came and started to inspect the thermite bomb, and that's when we got a call. Ryuki was told that the Nirvana initiative is going to take place at the stadium. From there, he must have made a plan.
And he's alive also, by the way. Totally alive. I cannot be convinced otherwise.
So, we grabbed the thermite bomb, punched our way through the bomb squad, and headed to the stadium. Oh, she had a message for you. Horizontal is darkness multiplied by light. I don't understand it, but that's what she told me to tell you.
Horizontal is darkness multiplied by light, huh?
I will continue to wait for Amame.
No.
Until the day she sits in that seat and smiles at me. She would be sad if she came back and the place was all run down. So I'm going to work hard to keep this place running.
Date.
Meow. Meow, meow.
Iba, permission to shoot.
Granted.
If that were the case, I wouldn't be here, meow.
You know the Nirvana trial code? Everyone who solved it is being quarantined right now.
A vaccine has been developed. Quarantining procedures should adequately solve the problem. Any damaged neurons in the brain should be repairable with nanomachines. However, such a treatment is not simple or easy. If the rocket had launched, the country's health infrastructure would have collapsed and caused complete chaos.
Anyway, it's one big happy ending. Meow. Please, don't talk about him. Please.
He's fine. He's fine. I cannot be convinced otherwise. He's fine.
I was eating at Matsushita Diner. Out of nowhere, Ota rushed in and said,
"We're going to save humanity!"
And well, I thought that sounded kind of fun. Fun. Well, Date's been like this all week. I see. Oh, yeah. Vertical is male multiplied by female. I don't know what that means, but that's what she said. Vertical is male multiplied by female?
Sounds meow-right erotic.
Is that the only thing you
Fuck.
think about?
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
I think we're interrupting something here.
You're not interrupting anything.
Let's go, BB. Yeah, good idea.
Oh, Mizuki. Quartz. How are you?
Can you not call me that?
Ah, come on. You used to like that name. Huh? Why do you ask?
I'm just curious.
Late that night, I went to the basement of Horodori Institute with Quartz.
But there was nothing there. It was just an empty space.
The slicer was hidden under the floor, and there was no door going to Uru's room.
There might have been a way in, but we didn't have time to look.
Yeah. Right after we got down there, we heard footsteps.
We ran out of Horodori Institute after getting up the stairs.
I only stole from people who made dirty money, or else Quartz wouldn't approve. And Quartz would donate her share to orphanages all over the country.
So you were like bandits of justice. How amazing! That might be overstating it.
Ah, that.
I contacted Leon. I thought he could help.
And Kizuno was listening in on the conversation. So...
Yes. I asked if there was any way I could help. We will put an end to Terra's plan. I could not simply stay put there.
Considering the circumstances, it makes sense that Leon wouldn't decline, thwarting Terror's plan. I am sure he wanted Kizuna present to witness his heroism.
I started to think of a plan. I wanted to take Kizzy there, but she had to be safe, no matter what. And that's when I remembered the armored vehicle. I knew it was at the Kumakura, so I called Moma and asked if I could borrow it. Moma said,
"Sounds like fun. How about I tag along? And as for who's driving, I know a guy."
I know a guy.
I see.
Curious.
We canceled.
Why?
My father...
accepted our relationship.
Seriously? You know how the press began to report on our deeds at the stadium? We agreed to some interviews.
And that's where we just came out and said it. Kizzy and I are together.
And so, my father can no longer deny our relationship.
The two of them were partially responsible for saving humanity. There's no way he could force them to break up now.
Just that easy.
Happy for you. Congrats, you two.
Yeah, thanks to you both.
I am very grateful. Oh, what I was shooting at the stadium? It was loaded with rubber bullets. I could never intentionally kill someone.
You're so nice, Kizzy.
Sure.
Yes, I did hear something. She wanted me to tell you. Light is 25.5.
Curious. I'm sure this all come back in a way that I can comprehend a little bit better
Well, we need
and look
to get
back
going
on.
now.
See you later.
Goodbye, little big sis and big sis.
You're gonna stick with that, huh?
Hey, bud. Still here.
Mizuki, I finally have an orichalcum trident.
Thanks for your business.
Oh, right. You own this place.
Thanks, chump.
Oh my god, she's fucking loaded.
Friend discount?
Nope.
That's not fair, Mizuki. I always give you free food at the Matsushita Diner, don't I?
Yeah, free pickles. Cheapskate.
Maid Cafe Sunfish Pocket was originally run by Mizuki's adoptive father, Renji Okaura. Due to certain circumstances, 6 years ago, Mizuki has taken over. Yeah, because he's fucking dead.
It's a long story, so I'll cut right to it. So there we were. The 5 of us in the truck heading to the stadium.
Ota, Iris, Kizzy, Moma, and Leon, right?
And we saw those 3 being held up by the riot police. Or, I guess those 4.
Ryuki, Genny, Shoma, and Robo-G.
They said they were headed to the stadium too, so we let them hop in the back. Then we drove right through the barricade and saved the day. This might make you kinda angry, but I think Mame is a hero. Think about it. Uru, the culprit of the HB case, brutally killed 3 people. Not to mention he tried to brainwash
I get
all
it,
of
but
mankind, and Mame punished that evildoer. I can't condemn her for that.
What is it, Mizuki?
Well, I don't mean to defend what Uru did, but he was held captive underground since the age of 6. They took half his organs from him forcibly. When you take that into account...
Perhaps Chikara was the worst person.
Here's the way I see it. Evil is created from a greater evil.
It is our mission to destroy the root of all
that
evil.
does make sense,
Doesn't
yeah.
look like our mission's gonna end anytime soon.
Yeah, she gave me a message for you. Female is 6.607. I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean, but there it is.
What could that mean?
We'll find out after we get all the clues, I'm sure.
For now, we got the info, so let's go somewhere else. Yeah, good idea.
Why is she here?
Oh, it's you guys. What's up with your voice? It's a Vochlocho. Vochocho? It stands for Voice Changing Lock Choker. I borrowed it from MoMA 6 years ago, but I don't use it anymore, so I returned it.
Awful honorable of you. Never thought I'd get it back. I was checking some job hunting websites and I saw this place, so now I work here Fridays. Oh, don't worry, I'm still working at Lemniscate, but they won't make me full-time, ever. Isn't that right, Miss President?
Oh, sorry. I don't handle the personnel stuff.
Making tea, answering the phone, slicking up the guts.
So old school. Did I hear something about oiling guns?
No.
She's
No, you
also
didn't.
in charge of puff puffing. What is that?
Wouldn't you like to know?
What? Why would I do that? Just look at BB. Her outfit is in shambles. I want to buy her new clothes. Please? Leave me alone. I like my clothes. What is this?
That made me cry. Beautiful sisterly love.
Hey, you guys are all right. Take that ball the dragon is holding. It's solid gold. I can't take that.
Don't worry about it. Quartz made me a hell of a lot of cash back in the day.
Stop calling me that.
I guess we're just taking it. I
Hey,
know.
Mizuki, did you just take the ball? I don't know what you're talking about.
No reason. Just fucking around with it.
He was saying, Mama, I love you. Marry me.
Gag. Shinpei, get your knife ready. You're cutting off your finger.
No.
No.
Yeah, that boss lady sent word. She told me you two'd be coming. She said to tell you this. Darkness is 5.479. I have no idea what it means.
Thanks.
So, Ritsu, it's time for the Puff Puff. Roger that. The usual?
Ritzy is probably the receptionist. Her name is Ritsuko.
Please,
Curious.
no.
All right, Moma. Can you close your eyes for me? Got it. Like this? Now, hold still. Okay.
Ritsu, come on.
Hiya!
Huh?
Moma, are you ready? Yeah, let's do this. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, that's what that means?
The smooth sensation. I'm addicted to this feeling.
The voice is the only thing salvaging this from being the most perverted thing I have ever seen.
I didn't know what that meant.
No, I think the voice makes it worse.
Monka massive fucking giga.
Let's go, BB. Please, let's.
Wow. Wow. So soft.
I didn't know that's what that all meant.
So you two are sisters, huh? It makes sense and all, but boy, is it ever surprising.
The only people who know about the cloning are members of Abyss. To others, Mizuki Kuranushi and Mizuki Date are just sisters.
You're already drinking a cream soda.
No, I'm not.
No, not this drink.
No alcohol for you. You're only 18.
I'm good then, right? I'm 24.
Nope. I know you came here on your motorbike. Have some Alfrey instead. You solved the case already, but you're still hungry for more, hmm? Well, I do have some very valuable information. 6 years ago, on February 15th, Uru contacted So Sejima, the former politician. Why do you suppose he did that? Because So was his father, an illegitimate love child. She took the baby to Iowa and committed suicide.
Oh.
Well, it's just a rumor. There's no proof, but that would explain a lot, wouldn't it? I'm guessing Uru wanted to meet him, the man who threw him and his mother away like garbage. That was where his tragedy began, after all. If So hadn't neglected them, Uru never would have been given up for adoption. I don't know. He's not at his manor. He disappeared about 2 weeks ago. Maybe he fled the country.
Fled the country? Why?
He's a cunning old man. I'm sure he sensed something coming. He must have thought the authorities would eventually connect him to terror, so he decided to leave before it was too late. Boss as in your boss? I don't know. I haven't heard anything.
Boss left us a present somewhere, but we don't know where it is. She said something about asking our friend.
I see. Then why don't I ask
Oh
the
my
mighty
god.
Milky Balls?
Yeah, good idea.
Okay then, milky white orbs of power. Who among their friends and acquaintances has the biggest you-know-what? That is, Lynn, of course.
Who cares? That's what I thought.
Aw?
We'll put that aside for now.
Can we put it aside forever?
Okay, time to get serious now. Oh, Balls, the great and powerful, please find something for me. Where is the present that Boss has hidden?
Go to Nyes. The hidden secret can be found there.
Oh, thanks, Mama.
So, how about it?
Go to Nyes. The secret is there?
That has nothing to do with Boss's task. I am sure Mama is only stringing together random thoughts.
But
What you're saying is we're going to Nights.
Mama, we're gonna get going.
Already? I wanted to talk more about Leon's you-know-what.
Why? What? What's the start of that?
Some other time.
Oh, sure thing. Come back again whenever. I'll be waiting.
I guess we're not going to Nice.
Mr. Chieda, nice to see you.
Oh, Mizuki Kuranushi.
Please don't call me that. I'm supposed to be called Big Sis.
It would be a little strange to call you that.
Do you remember me too?
Of course I do. You were only 3 when the Okiura family took you in. I never thought that girl was really you. Both of you have grown so much. You two used to cry and cry. Now you're both police officers. I'm proud that you've grown up to be such good people. You were both bundles of energy, I'll tell you that much. You ripped the swing right off its chains. And Mizuki, you tore the pipes off the jungle gym and played cat's cradle with them. Whenever you did something bad, myself and the other staff scolded you. You would both cry and literally run through walls. I'm sure you can still see the damage in some of them, but whatever you did, no one was upset with you. After you cried, you would both have such bright smiles it made everyone else smile too.
Sounds like us.
Yes, I remember them well. Your smiles haven't changed a bit. Yes, that was me. I didn't have proof, but I suspected that they were doing morally questionable research there, and that you two were subject to it. I wasn't ignoring the signs. I only noticed it a few years after you two came here. They acted on it right away. I went straight to the police. They told me they couldn't do anything without proof, so I leaked the information to the press, which led to the institute being closed. I did it for the two of you.
But didn't you help it reopen? I'm having trouble following your logic.
Yes, that. I spoke to your cohort.
Who is totally alive, by the way.
Human experimentation is intolerable, but the other research being done at Horodori Institute was extremely valuable and had a bright future. There were many hardworking people there that had nothing to do with what was happening behind the scenes. And at that point, the two of you were no longer affiliated with Horodori Institute, which is why I provided the money for the reopening. I did it so I could keep an eye on them and prevent them from continuing their illicit research. You don't know? It's called
This is not the same. TC Purge was a virus that was created.
Even now, I don't think financing Horodori Institute was a mistake. They were able to create the technology for Purge. That technology can save countless lives, including yours.
What?
Last year, we developed a revolutionary genome editing method we call Purge. With this, genetic diseases that were previously too difficult to treat, for example, severe congenital heart diseases, are now curable.
BB, that's great news! Your illness can be cured! Oh. Good. What is it? Well, it's just so much to process. I'm happy for you, BB. Yeah. Mr. Chieda, thank you.
Such a complex story. TC Purge was created using Purge technology. If Ricci didn't invest in Horodori Institute, it would have never have happened. At the same time, Mizuki Kuranushi's heart condition wouldn't have been treated. The technology itself is neither good or evil. It's dependent on the person who uses it. I guess I can comment on moral issues every now and then. Thank you, Aiba.
Please, don't ask me about that. I've already told Kizuna everything.
I guess he doesn't want to talk about their relationship. Guess not.
Really support them, I guess.
Your adoptive mother. She gave me a message. Male is 5.4.
Mr. Chieda, we're going to get going now.
Come back again soon. And please, continue to keep an eye on Kizuna.
We will. Yeah, of course.
Okay, we are going to Nice. Okay, good. I kind of was curious about all that.
It's still bothering me. I know what you're thinking. What Mama said, right?
Go to Nice. The hidden secret can be found there.
But what's the last secret? I guess the only thing left is Tokiko. Why did she kill herself? Why did she order Amame to do those things? Taking Jin's left half to the stadium. And taking her own body to the president's office, too. Yeah. We have no idea. Why did Tokiko do all that?
It is Tokiko's hologram. This was among the data that was sent to me by Tama.
Welcome. I apologize, but I am currently unavailable. If you do not mind, if it's no trouble, would you guide me to Moksha?
What?
I will tell you a number. It is a crucial figure that can create a seam in this false world. It is called the nil number. Are you prepared? Please take note of it.
Huh? 5, 5, 8, 2, 4, 3. 5, 5, 8, 2, 4, 3. Hold on. 5, 5, 8, 2, 4, 3.
And now, I will look forward to the day we meet again. But I am not talking about them, of course. Ryuki? No. Not Ryuki either. But you.
Huh?
The one listening to me now.
Hi.
Yes, the Freyer. You.
Hey.
Now.
Okay. Cool.
The stadium? What are we doing here? What? You mean you don't get it, BB? Boss's present is probably here. Why do you think that?
Remember what Iris said? Vertical is male multiplied by female.
Now, insert the numbers that Mr. Chieda
I didn't do any of the
and
math.
Ota
They
gave
just
us.
led me here.
Male is 5.4.
Female is 6.607.
5.4 times 6.607 equals 35.6778.
That's the vertical coordinate. The horizontal.
Horizontal is darkness multiplied by light.
Darkness is 5.479.
Light is 25.5.
5.479 times 25.5 equals 139.7145.
Okay, those numbers, 35.6778 and 139.7145. Don't they sound familiar? Oh, yeah.
North 35.6778, east
Oh.
139.7145.
I see.
The vertical and horizontal were referring to coordinates.
Which is here.
The present must be here somewhere in the stadium, but
Ricky's alive though, right? What could it be though?
Robo-G. It looks pretty big.
It is somewhat unnerving.
Not something that would make a kid cheer with joy. Anyway.
Why don't you open it?
Okay. It's scary.
It's fine. It will not explode.
Are you sure? This is Boss we're talking about.
Well, I suppose I can't be sure.
I know. X-ray.
Don't spoil the fun, though. Yeah! Yeah! Let's go!
Took you long enough. I was suffocating in there.
I fucking told you. I told you. He's not dead. I fucking told you. I told you.
Ryuki?
I told you he's not dead. I told you.
Body, you're healed?
I'm perfectly fine.
Not
I
perfect.
fucking told
His
you.
wounds still haven't healed.
I
feel no pain at
fucking
all.
told you.
It got you hopped up on painkillers.
You need to go back to the hospital.
It's fine.
It's not fine.
I had to do it. Boss gave me a call.
I told you. I told you.
Here you can walk now. I have a favor to ask you. I want to set up a little surprise for those two. And if you say no, I'm demoting
I told you. I fucking told you.
So, yeah.
How mean. She's the devil. But I'm glad you're okay, Ryuki. You seem to be doing well.
I fucking told
Congratulations,
you.
Ryuki.
Thank you.
I'm sorry we made you worry.
You two are like a married couple.
Well,
You can't be serious.
All right, everyone, listen up.
Oh.
Here we go. Let's celebrate Ryuki's full recovery.
it's not a full recovery.
Anyway, we have a special dance for you.
A
Please
special?
watch us. Start the music.
Ayo. Oh, I knew it was gonna be in the credits. Oh. Oh.
Sweet princess, where can I find you? How do I remind you of the dream we shared?
Enough of that nonsense, drop all the pretense. You've got to break the chains of fate on your own. Come on, come on, come on. Lonely girls,
Let's go.
let's wake up and fight. Worlds apart with beating hearts unite. The light through the night. If the boys want to reach us, they'll have to keep up. Without you, I am only half. I need to be home.
Oh my god. Yo, can I watch Ryuki do this whole dance? Oh shit!
Oh look, here comes my mermaid girl. Relax, look cool, and give my knife a twirl.
Hey, I saw a kappa that I really want to catch.
I don't think that anyone's gonna bring a net. Nice idea. I've got cucumbers.
My are we, Kappa Hunt newcomers?
Oh, my Prince Charming, where can I find you? How do I remind you of the dream we shared?
But dreams aren't just for dreamers. I'll be your healer. Worlds apart, I've come for you, love. Take the glass slipper.
Oh, that is so
This will be the final move to checkmate my heart.
Maybe, just maybe.
Maybe, just maybe.
Maybe not maybe.
Oh my god, let's go! Oh god, I love them.
We do look really cute when we're kicking some ass. But every time you fight, it makes you want to cry. The tears will build up on the inside. Lonely girls across the world, let's wake up and fight. Worlds apart with beating hearts, unite the light through the night.
Oh my god, that's so cute. Yeah. That's so cute. Yeah. Love it. Great.
Yes, I got it again! Hey, is no one listening to me? Guys?
That's so nice. Is there a bonus?
Show me too!
Wonder what that all is. Let's unlock some more stuff. We got a lot of eyeballs. We still got so much more stuff to unlock. I'd like to unlock everything. If I can. There's a lot of stuff to unlock, even for outfits. I don't know if that's all DLC though, probably not. Oh. So that's it. That is Somnium Files Nirvana Initiative. What a fucking game. I went into this game entirely blind. I didn't watch any trailers. I strayed as far as I possibly could from anything about this game, because when the first game came out, I didn't know it existed until like a few days before its release. And I went into that also completely blind. And both games have proved to continue to give me a mystery until the very end. Like, it kept giving me this idea that maybe I do know what's going on, right? Made me theory after theory after theory, and kept making me think I know what's going on, or it could totally be this, and for the most part I was always wrong. There were some things, especially, I mean, evident towards the end, where I'm like, Ryuki's still alive. He was alive. I obviously was still very happy to be right, because I still thought maybe I could still be wrong because of how these games can be. It's... holy shit. The game very effectively kept me on my toes. Like, I consider myself to be pretty stupid, but I was still... this game makes me feel pretty smart, honestly. I'm not, but I don't know, it made me feel a little smart. Yeah, this is... It's... I think the entire franchise, then, at this point, is going to be my second favorite. Like, among my favorite games. Journey's always going to be number one, but this franchise in general is going to take number two forever. It continues to surprise me, and I don't know, continue to be a game in a series that I really enjoy. The entire story and the way it's continuously keeping me on edge, just, I don't know, the entire thing is just so fucking genius. I'm sure there'll be more games, maybe. I'm not so sure, but because I wasn't even sure there was going to be a second game. I remember I think they put out a survey being like, so if we made a second game, what do you think? And I remember doing that survey and I was like, well, I think Date's story ended pretty nicely. I don't know how you'd make another game with him in it. And they were like, well, what if she wasn't the main character? Or what if he wasn't the main character? And I'm like, It seemed they kind of answered that. And they're like, well, what if he made the game where Date isn't the main character? And, you know, I didn't think it could be done. And I was obviously proven very wrong. They could absolutely make a game with Date not as the main character, and it definitely will pull its weight. And then fucking some. So that's incredible. Yeah, I think if I stream this anymore, it'll probably be 100%ing, but I know that's probably gonna get really boring. So I don't know. I still have that mystery of Tokiko's number that she gave me to unravel and figure out, because it was specifically aimed at the player, so I guess I will be seeing what all of that means. I have to figure out what the fuck that's even supposed to mean. I kind of wonder if it's if everyone gets the same number, or if it's different. I don't know. That's gonna be something that'll come out within a few more days, maybe, with more people finishing the game. If I even remember to do something with that. I don't know. But great game. I think it would be fun to probably stream that some more with 100%ing it. Because I think that would be fun. There's a lot of things you could do to get that more achievements to get it at 100, but I don't know. That's a thing for another time. It's 11? So it's late. I'm gonna go. I got some stuff I need to take care of for the night's over. Yeah, incredible fucking game. I love it, and I think I would like to make a video about the timeline, because I know it can get confusing. But that's, you know, that's a little bit of a pipe dream right now. I'm not entirely sure I'll even do something like that. But if I do stream again, just in general, it might be more FF14, because I'm a little bit of a freak. Right, so I'm gonna go. I keep pulling that, or like, yeah, just not doing that is essentially what I'm trying to say. So, got stuff to do. I got some rest to do. Goodbye. Good night. Goodbye. Good night. Goodbye. Good night.